let's get started with the revision. Here comes your first tariff question. Now, this in the past revision lessons, we've had grade 10 and grade 11. There's nothing to do with grade 10 and grade 11 here now. We're going to do an easy question and then a more challenging question. All right, you guys, I know you think tariffs are all challenging, but we're going to work our way up, and I'm going to explain this. I'm going to explain it easily, okay? So you see the face on the side there when everyone hears the words tariffs, like Tiamo, they get very, very worried, but we're not going to worry about that. You guys can do this. More practice, the better you get. Okay, so let's have a look at this scenario here. So it says Tato is a resident in the Pakisa municipality, and below is a tariff on a sliding scale that the municipality uses to charge her for water usage. So every municipality, Elanati, has these kind of tables on their website. Every municipality uses this kind of sliding scale to charge people for water and electricity. You do see these kind of tariff tables used in other instances, but it's mostly for water and electricity charges here in South Africa. So what it entails is, instead of having a flat rate, a flat fee for the amount of water that you use, they scale up the fees, all right, depending on how much water you use. So the more water you use, the higher the rate will be, or the fee will be, okay? So if we look at the tariff table at the bottom here, we've got 4 rows or 4 blocks or 4 brackets. Okay, so let's look at the first row there. It says that we have up to 6 KL. Who can tell me what the KL stands for? Anyone in chat? What is KL? This is water usage. What does KL stand for, chat? There we go, Lenati. Very good. Good.
That was
right.
very quick.
Yes. Good. Kiloliters. Well done. Good, good, good. Yes. Very good. So kiloliters. Okay. So kiloliters, how many liters is that? A kilo, 1 kiloliter. How many liters is that? Oh, you guys are fast tonight. Oh, on holiday, but they're still fast fingers. All right. So a kiloliter, KL, a kiloliter is 1,000 liters. So we've got up to 6,000 liters here in the first row. All right. So we're looking at the first row here. So if you're from 0 up to 6 kiloliters, Sina, yes, you have a question.
Let me quickly unmute. I hope you can see the pop-up on your screen that is asking you to unmute.
Yeah, okay. check your screen, Sina Lonko. There's going to be a little pop-up on your screen.
Oh, the hand went down.
A hand went
down. Might
have
been a mistake.
Okay, no problem. No problem. All right, so we're on the first row from 0 to 6 kiloliters. And they say that the rate, if we look on the right-hand side now, the rate per kiloliter is 0 rands. Okay, so remember I talked about this. In 1994, when Nelson Mandela came out of prison and the ANC took control of the government, their initiative, which was a very good one, they said we need to provide free education, free basic water usage, free basic rights for everyone in the country. So this 0 to 6 kiloliters is a free basic service right for every household in South Africa. A lot of municipalities have done away with this, but in the old days, you used to see every municipality applying this. So from 0 to 6 kiloliters, that's basic water, all right, that everyone should get for free. Okay, from there onwards, you start getting tariffs. All right, now I want to have a look at this heading in the second column on the top right-hand side. It says rates per kiloliter, KL, VAT of 15% inclusive. So that means the VAT has been included in these rates. Okay, so we don't have to worry about adding VAT on at the end here. All right, so we have VAT inclusive rates here. And to look at the top as well, there's a little note. It says there is a fixed charge. A fixed charge. This word fixed means it's not going to change. All right, it doesn't change with how much water you use. It's fixed. So if you have, and this symbol over here, who can tell me what this symbol is over here? In front of the 6 kiloliters, the 6 KL. What does that symbol mean? Somebody in chat, can you tell me what that symbol means there? Greater than. Very good. Well done. So it says, I'll read it again. Very good. Well done, guys. It says there's a fixed charge if greater than 6 kiloliters. So if your water usage is more than 6 kiloliters, you have to pay a fixed charge. No matter how much water you use above 6 kiloliters, you're paying this charge. Okay, if you use 1 drop of water above 6, it doesn't matter. You're paying this 80 Rand 70. Okay. So for every single row, if we go to the table on the left-hand side now, every single row after 6, you're paying this charge. Okay, so we are exempt if you're below 6, the first row. All right, so all 3 of these are going to have to pay. You're going to be paying a charge if you're in any 3 of those. All right. Okay, so we've got a fixed charge if we go above 6 kiloliters. The first 6 kiloliters is free, and then we got 3 rows in brackets here. Now, I had a question mark over here on the left-hand side because there is a value missing in this row. Can anyone tell me what is this value here with this red question mark? Because it says something up to 30 kiloliters. Can anyone tell me what should be there? What value should be there? Something up to 30 kiloliters. Ah, okay. Sambulo, there we go. That's the one I'm looking for. Very good. Okay. Now the 7 is not completely wrong because you from 6, the next number up is 7. Okay. But we need to be careful here because between the number 6 and the number 7, between those 2 integers, those whole numbers, there's a lot of decimal numbers in between there. 6.5. We've got 6.1, 6.9. There's a whole lot of numbers between there. So what about those? All right. So to try and take care of all those numbers, what we do is we write there 6,1. Okay. Now, it's not the best way to do it. But it's just a way to say if you're above 6 kiloliters, you're in the second bracket now. Okay, so that 6,1 is saying anything above 6 kiloliters, you go into this second bracket now. All right, you can see in the third bracket, they've got 30,1 because in the second bracket, it ends with 30. So the third bracket will start with 30,1. Okay, and then in the last bracket, this is very interesting. They don't even write 60,1 here. They write the words more than. More than, okay, or greater than. In fact, we could have put a symbol there. Instead of saying more than 60 kiloliters, we could have put a symbol there to say greater than 60 kiloliters. So sometimes these tariff tables actually have those symbols in. These are called inequality symbols. All right, more than, less than, greater than. Lenati, I don't think they'll ask that question. So I don't think they'll ask a question where they'll remove one of the numbers and ask you what should be there. I did it on purpose. Just to help explain that if you go from one bracket into the other, for example, if you're going from the first bracket just over 6, in the second bracket, it must start just after 6. Okay. And the way that these people, when they drew this tariff table, the way they did it was said, let's start from 6,1. Okay. So that's just after 6. All right. So it's not wrong to say 7 because 7 comes after 6, but they've made it a little bit more accurate. 6,1. If you want to be really accurate, you should be saying 6,000000001. All right. The correct mathematical way to do it is like this. I'll write it on the screen. Don't worry about this. Don't have to write this. It's just understanding it. Okay. So we can say, I'm going to put here kiloliters. So this is the water use. Kiloliters. All right. That it's greater than 6. And less than and equal to 30. Okay, so that's the best way to do it, but you often see it written like that in a tariff table, but this way that we have it here is easier to understand. So sometimes they use inequalities like less than, equal to, greater than, stuff like that. But these tariff tables where they use decimals, just another way to show it. All right, so we're trying to show a bracket of water usage, a certain part. All right. Okay, let's get into the question and it'll make more sense as we go through this. Okay, so just remember what we've got 4 rows here. And the first row up to 6 kiloliters is free. We also have a fixed charge, which we must remember. If we go over 6 kiloliters, we're going to have to pay that no matter what. Okay, so here's the first question. 1.1. Calculate the new fixed charge. Now, where is the fixed charge? That is this 80 Rand 70. Calculate the new fixed charge if it is increased by 7.5%. All right, you guys can do this, not too difficult. Go ahead and calculate that, and then we'll check it together. I'll give you about a minute or two. All right, calculate the new fixed charge if it is increased by 7.5%. All right, you guys have got about a minute left.
TM, are you too shy to drop an answer, maybe?
All right, Sambulo. So that is a good assessment that you look at your answer and you think, this is very big. So a quick assessment of your answer will help you check if you're doing the right thing. So let's have a look. All right. So there's two ways that you guys learned how to do this. I try to show you a quicker way, but I'm going to show you the two-step process as well, just in case those people are safe and secure with this. So we're going to say 15%. I'm going to stop using this process eventually, but let's just write it down for now. So we're going to say 15% of 80 Rand 70 is equal to, let's get the calculator. So 15 over, why is it not typing in? I think I know why. 15, there we go. 15 over 100 times 80.7 is 12,105. All right, let me move over slightly. All right, 12,105. And then you guys will probably add 12,105 to the 80 Rand 170. All right, then we should get,
Your percentage. Isn't it not supposed to be 7.5?
Yeah, something's not right, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the percentage because they said,
I was looking at the VATs, that's why.
I'm wondering, I'm like, wait, did I
No,
miss something?
I was looking at the VAT. So it's 7.5. All right, very good. Thank you,
Well,
Kira.
you
Okay.
doubled it, so you can just half that 12 Rand.
Yeah. So you see how we checked the answer and it was like, whoa, like someone else said, oh, this is very high. We checked the answer and then make a quick assessment of it. Was like, this doesn't look good. So we have to go back and change it. All right, let's change that. Let's change that. And let's change that. So 7.5. Okay, so 60525. 6,0525. 6,0525. Let's add that onto the 80 now. 8 plus 80.7 is 86.75. All right, rounding off to two decimal places. The second decimal is a 5. Look at the number next to it is a 2. That's not going to change the 5, so it's 86.75 is fine. Okay, so 86.75 is fine. All right, so that's a two-step process. Well done to those people. Yes, so that answer is correct. Just make sure to round off to the second decimal. So it's 0.75 and then leave it at that. Okay. Now, I hope a lot of you are still using that other quick method that I taught you. All right. Does anyone remember it? Can anyone speak to us and remind us of how it works? If Pabalo was here, he would tell us. Is anyone else out there?
Anybody.
Anybody?
Somebody.
Somebody. Come on, guys and girls. I know you know the second method. It's the quick one that I showed you. I'm sure some of you used it. Anybody?
Somebody.
Are they typing here? I can hear that they're typing the answers.
Well, that's good too. At
That
least
is
we'd
good.
have an explanation.
At least we'd have an explanation that can be saved. All right. So someone's probably typing it in chat, but okay, Sambuli, yes. So that's what we did in this first line here. So we said 7.5% times 80. So that's the first step. And then the second step, we added that on. But there's a quick method. Who can remember the quick method? Nobody want to remind us. All right, let me show you. So you take your 80 Rand and 70 cents and you multiply by 1,075. Okay, 1,075. All right. Now, where does this 1,075 come from? So this one here is saying that we want to take our 80 and we want to increase it and add on interest. Okay. And then the 0,75 part here, that is the interest. So if I take 7.5 and I divide it by 100, let's see what we get here. We get this decimal 0.075. Okay, so that's what's in here. The 0.75 is in here, and the 1 is just saying take the 80 and add it on. All right, so take 80 and add on 0.05. Okay, or 7.5%. All right. Okay, so that was the quick method that we learned. And if we do this on the calculator, 80.7 times 1.075, 86.75. We get the same answer, so 86.75. So that's just a quicker method. You don't have to use it. I'm not saying you must, but it is there. It's quick and easy. That'll increase a number by a percentage. Okay, so that's question 1. All right, now how do we actually work out water usage? Okay, so I'm gonna, let's not look at that question first. I'm gonna do an example with you, and then you guys are gonna do the next one. Okay, so let's say this person has 9 kiloliters of water. All right, 9 kiloliters of water. Okay, if you guys want to take a picture of the screen quickly before I rub this out, quickly do so. And then I'm going to erase this and I'm going to do with 9 kiloliters of water. All right. So if we have 9 kiloliters of water, this is what we do. Okay. The first thing we do is we're going to remove 6 kiloliters because the first 6 kiloliters is free. It's the rest we have to pay for. So take the 9 kiloliters and always remove any free water if there is any. So minus 6 kiloliters over here, which means we have to pay for 3 kiloliters of water. All right. Now I'm going to write this next step down. You don't have to, but this 6 kiloliters here is charged at 0 cents. I'm going to actually write it down, 0,00. You don't have to write this down because you know the answer is going to be 0. All right. I'm going to write it down just to show you how we work this out. Okay. So this 6 here is charged at 0 rands. Okay. Now we still have 3 kiloliters left. Okay. And we've moved out of the 6 kiloliter bracket. We've gone through 6 kiloliters. We're more than 6. We are 9. But how many in the next bracket? How many kiloliters of water do we have in the next bracket? We only have 3. Okay. If we look inside this bracket here, the second bracket, this is the one we're looking at. We're going from 6.1 to 30 kiloliters. We've got roughly, I'm saying roughly because we've got decimals there. We've got roughly 24 kiloliters of water in there, roughly. Okay. We've only got 3 left. So we're not going to go through this bracket into the next one. We have to have more than, if you have to have a total of more than 30 kiloliters to go into the next one. So we only have 3. So we're going to stay somewhere in this second bracket. Okay. So now we're going to charge that last 3 kiloliters that we have at this rate here. The second bracket's rate is 6.48 rand. So this last 3 that we have, okay, you see this 3 that we have here remaining? This is the 3 I'm talking about. We need to charge this at the second bracket's rate, which is 6.48 rand. Okay, let's get the calculator here. So 3 times 6.48. All right, so 19.44. All right, so our first 6 kiloliters were charged at 0 cents because they don't get a charge for that. The last 3 that we have remaining must be charged at the second bracket rate, and that gets us a total of 19.44. Now we got to add all these rand values up. Okay, I'm going to write it out in full, even though it's 0, but I'm going to write this 0 plus 19.44 equals 19.44. All right. Okay. Am I done? Grade 10s and 11s, am I finished? Yes, no? Am I done here with this question? If I've got 9 kiloliters, these people that are saying no, why are they saying no?
Tell us why.
Tell us why. Why no? I think I'm done. What have I done wrong? There's my buddy saying, yes, you're done too. Okay, if these people that are saying no, you have, like an essay in the test, you have to justify your answer. We don't have the total amount. Why not, Sonia? I added them up. Sina? Oh, you guys are quick to type no, but no one wants to talk to me and tell me why no. Who would like to raise their hand and explain why I'm not done? These guys
There
are quick
goes
to type.
Tiamo and those emojis.
Yeah, they love to type emojis. No one wants to explain. Help me, guys. Help me explain why I'm not done. I've done that, Sonia. So I've got the 6. All right, there's the 6. I'll write that little number here. This is the first step we took care of, the 6 kiloliters. Here's the second step we've got, the 3 kiloliters. Together, the 6 and the 3 must make 9. So we've covered all our water. We've calculated for all our water. And I've got a total here at the bottom. I added the 0 rands, the 19.44 up here at the bottom. So this should be it. I mean, the question says VAT is included. I don't have to work out VAT. What else is missing?
And it's there, right in front of the eyes.
What's missing, guys?
On the screen.
Everyone's on holiday. Sina, yes. All right, Sina, we've asked you to unmute so you can help us. Tell us exactly what's missing here. So you should get a little pop-up on your screen that says unmute.
I see Sonia typed in the chats as well. Oh, Sina, you need to look for a pop-up that says you must unmute.
Yeah, you'll see something on your screen that says you must unmute. And you click that.
There we go.
Oh, is that the question? Where did you get 0 from? Okay. Sina, is that your question? Where did I get the 0 rands from?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go back to the table and I'll show you. Okay. So look at the table here. This first row over here. This first row says that if you use from 0 up to 6 kiloliters of water, look at the right-hand side here. How much do you charge for that? Sina, can you tell me, if you're using up to 6 kiloliters, how much do they charge? They charge 0, hey? So there's no charge for water from 0 up to 6 kiloliters. Okay, so we've got 9 kiloliters of water. Okay, so if you look over here, I said, what happens if you've got 9 kiloliters of water? Well, it means your first 6 kiloliters of that, and the best way to explain it is like this. If I draw a column, all right? So let's draw a column here. Let's make it this color over here. I draw this column, okay? This is the water usage. This is 9 kiloliters of water. All right, let's pretend it was in a big tank, okay? So in this tank here, there's 9 kiloliters of water. All right. They are telling me that about 2/3 up to 6 kiloliters, which is about here. This much water, which is 6 kiloliters, is free water. You don't get charged for this. Okay. So this portion here, which is 6 kiloliters of your 9, is free water. They don't charge you for that. The other water is not free. You're going to have to pay for that. How much is that? Well, that must be 3 kiloliters because the 6 plus the 3 must make 9. So this bit here, which is left over, after you take away your free water of 6 kiloliters, this little bit that's left over, the 3 kiloliters, this must be charged. All right. And it's charged per kiloliter. So every kiloliter in there is charged at 6 Rand 48 per kiloliter. Okay, so that's the only part of this water that we really need to pay for. The first 6 kiloliters of this water is free. Everyone has that. Okay, so if you don't use more than 6 kiloliters in 1 month, you won't pay for anything. But if you go over 6 kiloliters like this person has with 9, you're going to have to start paying. The first 6 are free, but after that, you're going to have to start paying. Okay, after 6, you're going to have to start paying. All right. Now, all I'm going to do for the next question is change the 9. In this question, yeah, I wrote 9 kiloliters. I'm going to change the 9 to a new number. And you guys are going to do this one. All right. So let's have a look down here. There's the question there. It's question 1.2. Calculate the cost if Tato. Well, hold on. We haven't. Sorry, Kia. We have to come back here. Hey, these guys haven't told me why I'm wrong. A lot of people said I'm wrong, and no one could tell me
Sonia
why I'm
gave
wrong.
an answer.
Did she? Let's check.
Yeah, she typed it in the chat. So she took 80 Rand and 70 cents, which is the fixed charge, and added it with the 19 Rand and 44 cents that we got. And then she got 100 Rand and 40 cents.
Well done, Sonia. All right. So if you look here on the left, all right, if you look at this table, they say there is a fixed charge. If you go over 6 kiloliters in your when you use water, you have to pay 80 Rand 70. No matter how much you go over, if it's one drop or 1,000 kiloliters, if you go over 6, you're paying that fee, 80 Rand 70. This person has gone over 6. There are 9 kiloliters. So they have to pay the fixed fee. Okay. So we have to add that on. So we're going to take the fixed fee, which is 80 Rand 70. And we're going to add on the 19 Rand 44. That's the water usage. All right, well done, Sonia. Okay, so 80 Rand 70 plus 1944 is 100 Rand and 14 cents. Well done, Sonia. Okay. All right. Okay, now we're going to do your question. You guys are going to do this one. I'm going to give you 7 minutes. Okay, I'm going to give you about 5 to 7 minutes to do this. Calculate the cost if Tato uses 15 kiloliters of water. All right, now I'm going to put the table up in front of you. There's the table, 15 kiloliters of water. In fact, I'm going to move this question up a bit so you can see the question and the whole table. Oopsie. There we go. So there's the question at the bottom, question 1.2, calculate the cost if Tata uses 15 kiloliters of water. There's the table. Okay, there's the whole table. All right. Off you guys go. You're going to do that one on your own.
Wow, Sambulo, that is so quick.
Ooh, the speed is incredible. Very good speed. Pinky's iPhone. Well done. There's an answer there as well. Well done, Lenati. Shame, this is Lenati's second lesson here, and he's on tariffs. Baptism by fire. All right, Sonia, good.
Let's hope nobody is retyping somebody's answer, because I just see answers, no calculation.
All right, we'll give you guys 1 more minute, and then we'll try this one as well.
Tiamo's already sad. Yes.
Yes, if you read the top, it says fixed charge if greater than 6 kiloliters. So in the question, is that value more than 6 kiloliters? If so, yes. There we go. Thanks, Sonia. All right, let's have a look. 15 kiloliters. 15 kiloliters. Now I'm going to go back to my same calculations here because the method is exactly the same. All right. Instead of 9, I'm going to put 15, which means that this will change. Okay. Which means that that will change as well. This will also change. This will also change. Let's remove that and that. All right, so let's just redo our calculations, but with 15 here. Okay, so we're going to put 15 on the front. So we've got 15 kiloliters. We need to remove 6 because 6 is free. So 15 minus 6, that means we've got 9 left. Okay, so 15 minus 6 kiloliters, which means we've got 9 left. That 6 is free. I charged it at 0 rands. I got 0 rands as an answer. I still have 9 left. Now, with this 9 left, you've got to go back to the table and say, have we gone through the whole of the second bracket? If we have, we're going to have to do something else. Okay, but we haven't because this bracket, like I said, it's got about 24 kiloliters of water, and we're never going to go through that row with just 9. So we're going to be staying in that row. Okay, so this 9 that we have left, okay, this 9 here that we have left is all going to be charged at the second bracket's rate, which is 6 Rand 48. Okay, so 9 times 6 Rand 48 is 58 Rand 32. All right, now we add up all our totals. We got 0 for the first one, and we got 58 Rand 32 for the second one. That gives us a total of 58 Rand 32. Okay. So we're going to say that 80 Rand 70. Why are we charging a fixed fee? Because we went over 6 kiloliters. So we have to charge this fixed fee. So it's the fixed fee plus the 58 Rand 72. Oh, sorry, 32 equals. Get the calculator. So it's 80 Rand 70 plus 58 Rand 32 is 106 Rand and 2. 106 and 20. 106 and 20. 106 and 20. Oh, I got 139. 58. Maybe my calculation is wrong. Let's have a look. Yes. Where on earth did this come from? 58. 58.32. I'm dreaming up numbers here. 13902. There we go. My bad. 13902. All right. 13902. Yes. All right. 13902. Well done, everyone. You guys actually got that very easily. I think I need to make this more difficult.
Yeah.
All right,
we're
gonna try challenge you now. Okay, let's try challenge you. Okay, instead of 15 kiloliters, oh, here we go. I'm gonna see emojis now. Instead of 15 kiloliters, let's try 32 kiloliters. Woo! 32 kiloliters of water. Oh my gosh. 32, guys. This person is using 32 kiloliters of water. Work with that one. Be careful. Let's see what you get. 32 kiloliters. All right, I'm going to show you the table again. This is the table. This person is using 32. I'll write it up here. "32 kiloliters. Yikes. Even Logan Jamie's not part of this whole thing. Logan, don't let Yamo influence you, okay? "32 kiloliters, guys. Come on now, you can do it. There's the table. Follow the same process. It's going to change a little bit at the end, though. Yo. Sonia, the speed. Sambula also with an answer. And they're very different.
Yeah, you can see Sonia's answer has an emoji down there. It's like, how on earth did I get 501?
Okay, we're getting different answers. Yeah, fantastic. All right, we're getting lots of different answers here. Lenati's like, I've also got this one. All right, good. Good. Okay, a couple more seconds and we're going to start going over this. While people are still busy, good Batande, well done. Check. Sambuna's like, hey, hold on. I think you guys are forgetting something. You working with each other, giving suggestions. That's fantastic. Well done. Let's see. All right, just remember, I don't know if you guys were in the lesson when I first introduced you to tariffs. I gave you a very important hint. I said, when you go into tariff tables, it's good for you to write down how much water or how much electricity is in each row. Okay. And we said, earlier we said in the second row from 6 to 30 is about 24 kiloliters. And in the third row from 30 to 60 is about 30 kiloliters. So that's a good guide because it shows you how much is in that row. It shows you if you're going to use all the water in that row and move into the next one. So it's actually a good idea to write down how much is in each row on the side of the table there. All right, excellent. We've got a whole lot of answers now. So let's have a look. Let's see. 32 kiloliters. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to go back to my method here. And I'm going to start with my 32. Okay. I'm going to remove 6 like we always do. 32 minus 6 is 26 kiloliters. All right. So we've got 26 left to work with. The first 6 we charge at 0 Rand. So that's 0 Rand over there. All right. Now we've got 26 kiloliters left, guys. All right. Now, are we going to stay in the second bracket? That's the question you're going to have to ask. If we stay in the second bracket, we can just finish it off. Do we stay in the second bracket or do we get pushed into the third one? Well, if you look here, if we know there's 24 kiloliters in the second bracket, I still have 26 kiloliters. So I'm using all the water in the second bracket and there's still some left over. That's going to push me into the third bracket. Okay, so this 24 here, we're going to have to remove 24, which is all the water in the second bracket, charge at the second bracket rate, and then deal with what's left over. Okay, so I've got 26 left over. So I'm going to say this. 26 that I've got left over, remove 24. Why am I saying 24? Because there's 24 kiloliters in the second bracket. That's all the water in the second bracket. Okay, which means I have 2 kiloliters left over. All right, this 24 gets charged at the second bracket's rate, which is 6 Rand 48. Okay, you can't use more than 24 in that bracket. If you have more than 24, you're going to go over into the second one. So I'm going to say 24, that's all the water in the second bracket times 6 Rand 48. And we're going to get 15552, 15552, 15552. So that's all the water in the second bracket. I still have 2 kiloliters left. Now we've moved from free water into the second one, used all the water in there, all 24, and now we're in the third bracket with only 2 kiloliters left. We're not going to move out of the third bracket. We're going to stay in here. Okay, and this bracket's charged at 16 Rand 20. Okay, so that 2 kiloliters I have left, I'm going to write here 2 kiloliters. Where's this 2 kiloliters come from? This is the remainder. All right. This 2 that is left, I charged at the third bracket's rate. And if I move to the side there, the third bracket's rate is 16 Rand 20. Okay. So I've got to calculate that. So it's 2 times 16 Rand 20. 32 Rand 40. All right. Now, where are all these charges? Okay. I've got 0 Rands for this first 6 kiloliters. I've got 155 Rand 52 in the second bracket. And I went into the third, the last 2 kiloliters, and I've got 32 Rand 40 in here. So I've got to add all these all up. I'll write it up for you just so that you can see. Plus 15552 plus 32 Rand 40 gives me 32 Rand 40 plus 15552 equals 187 and 92. All right. Now I know what you guys are going to say. Teacher Dale, what about the fixed fee? Yes, we have to pay a fixed fee. We went over 6 kiloliters. We did 32 kiloliters, so we're way over. So we're going to add on the fixed fee. So 187.92 plus the 80 Rand 70. 80 Rand 70. This gives me a grand total of 268.62. 268.62. There we go. Sonia's reminding me I'm not done. Now, why are guys getting 249.28? Well, let's check our answer quickly. Let's go back and check the whole thing. Okay. We're going to start from the beginning again. So here we go. We had 32 kiloliters. Okay. I'm going to use a green underline. We have 32 kiloliters. We subtracted the 6. We have 26 left. The first 6 is charged at 0 Rand. We've got 0 Rand for that. We've got 26 left. We have to take 24 out, because there's 24 kiloliters in the second bracket, which means we have 2 left. That 24 is charged at 6 Rand 48. I'm going to check that calculation. 24 times 6 Rand 48 equals 15552. That's correct. So 15552 is correct. I've still got 2 kiloliters left. The 2 kiloliters that is left is charged at the third bracket's rate, which is 16 Rand 20. There it is there, 16 Rand 20. I'm going to check that calculation. 2 times 16 Rand 20. I'm going to check that calculation, and we're getting 32 Rand 40. Yes, 32 Rand 40 is correct. I'm adding up all my rands. The 0 for the 6 kiloliters, second bracket, third bracket gives me a total of 187 Rand 90. And like Sonia says, you're not done. You've got to add on your fixed fee. So 187.92 plus 80. I'll check that calculation. So 187.92 plus 80 Rand 70. And I get 268.62. 268.62. Now, guys, you're getting 249. What happened? Where did we go wrong? If you look at your calculations, because everyone should be writing this down, what is different? What is different between me and you? All these guys that are getting 249, Ayanda, Sina, Lechlo, did you check your calculations? Lenati, did you check your calculation? What is different between mine and yours? There must be something different. Ah, the subtraction. See, I think you guys didn't go into the third bracket. I think you didn't go into the third bracket. Okay, so that's why I had the 24 there. So if we look at our table again, I'll remove what I didn't have. This is what I had on the table when I read you the question. I had that 24 sitting there in front of you to say there's only 24 kiloliters in that bracket. I think you charged all 26 at the 6 Rand 48. That's what I think you guys did. Okay, so we had to remove, so this step here was critical. We had to remove 24. And we still had 2 left that has to go into the third bracket. Okay. I think that's where we were different. Yeah, Sonia, I was trying to give you a clue. Yes, Lenati, I think we all did the same thing. You all charged all 26 kiloliters at the 6 Rand 28. Okay, so let this be a hint, a tip for you guys. Your method isn't wrong. It's just to remember when to move into the next bracket. And the way you know that is you quickly write down, when you get the question, you quickly write down how many kiloliters in each bracket. So when you see the question, you write here, that's the first bracket's about 6 kiloliters, the second bracket's about 24 kiloliters, and the third bracket's got about 30 kiloliters in there. Okay, so if you've used 6 kiloliters, you can tick it off. If you've got 26 left, you're going to use all the water in the second bracket and then go into the third with a little bit of water, 2 kiloliters. Sonia, sometimes they do VAT exclusive. Usually that's more grade 11, or if they want to really give you a difficult question, they'll say VAT exclusive. Most of the time they'll say VAT inclusive. On the websites, the prices are VAT inclusive, but an examiner that wants to add another level of difficulty to the question can say that all these prices are VAT exclusive, and then you'll have to add VAT at the end, which is another step at the end. Okay, adding VAT. All right, Tiamo, let's have a look at it again. I'm going to write you on the top, and then we're going to call it a night. We had 32 kiloliters. All right. We removed 6. That left us with 26 kiloliters. All right. So if you look at 26 and you look over here, there's more water in the second bracket than what we have. Okay, so we're going to use all the water in the second bracket, 24 kiloliters, which is charged at 648. We still have a little bit left over. Now, what do we charge that at? Well, you can't charge it at the second bracket rate because there's only 24 kiloliters of your water allowed to be charged at that rate. You've got to move into the third one. Okay, you've got to move into the third one. And you're going to charge at 16 Rand 20 for that last little bit of water, the 2 kiloliters of water. All right. So what you can do is you can have homework because it's 7 o'clock now. We've got to go. So I can give you homework. So what you can do is I'll give you a value. All right. So let's say I'll write it up here, 45 kiloliters. Okay. There's the table in front of you. In fact, let me go up to show the fixed value and I'll erase all this. And then when we come back on Thursday, if you guys have that question's answer there, we'll quickly do it or check the answer and then we'll move on to the rest of the lesson. Okay. So let's try this with 45 kiloliters. Okay. I'm going to write the values in here again. So this is 6 kiloliters. This is 24. And this is 30. There's 30 in there. All right, take a screenshot,